Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Make for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm doing a little bit of a chatty, get ready with me, pop this palette's cherry orgy. I'm going to be taking both of these palettes virginity. They're actually re-releasing these limited edition items on December 12th. And so I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible so that all of my subscribers who were super sad that they couldn't get this when I filmed the videos with these before, so that you guys have an opportunity to get them now, December 12th. And honestly, BH is having all these crazy sales, but these probably won't be in them. But what the fuck do I know? Nothing. I know nothing. So if you want to hear what my thoughts are on these limited edition palettes, or if you want to see how I got this look, or if you motherfuckers just like to watch, then hang out. These are the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shoppe palettes, by the way. It wouldn't be the first time I engaged in sexual activity without knowing a motherfucker's name. Just saying. I'm going to use my Crown C528, and I'm going to go into the color Single Scoop. And I'm just going to kind of run this along my lower lash line. This is super pigmented, holy fuck. And I'm just kind of creating a line. And then I'm just going to look straight ahead to see how much of that dimension I have right here. And then I'm going to use my OMFG JH40. I'm going to go into the color Sweetened in the Bubblegum palette. And I'm just going to make the finest line to blend this out. 50% on and 50% off that first color. Single scoop. So yeah, these palettes were a limited edition. I didn't use them because I used the first few and they were sold out. And I had a ton of people talking about, oh, they were really sad that they missed out on these. And so I just didn't film with these two because, like, why the fuck would I want to film a fucking video on a palette that nobody can get? And that's the thing about limited edition shit, is like, why would I want to film a video for people to watch looks with palettes that they can't get? That's lame. That's lame for me. And with the Melt release, Melt is like brilliant because every year on Black Friday, everybody else is like going crazy, making these, like, having these sales and like giving all these really good deals, while Melt is planning a launch that's like the most expensive shit that you can buy. They're like having Black Friday sales that nobody's really paying attention to because everybody is trying so hard to get their full price launch on Black Friday when the whole rest of the world is, you know, having sales, and Melt is like raking it in. It's brilliant, actually. I'm going to use the color Guilty Pleasure, and I'm going to use that to try to blend this out. That's blending out really nicely. I'm actually really surprised at this. And And I'm just barely touching this to kind of get that best blend right here. And I'm just going 50% on that blue, that rich royal blue. I'm actually really surprised at how well this is blending considering the fact that I use my P. Louise primer. I feel like P. Louise primer isn't always the easiest to get a good blend with. And I'm just going to take that right there up to my brow bone. Or up to my brow, I meant. But only right there. Because then I'm going to take my Spectrum A08, my Big Daddy here. I'm going to use the color Soft Serve. And I'm going to use that in my inner corner. Yeah, I wanted to use these two palettes together because quite frankly, monochromatic looks aren't really that inspiring to me. I mean, like, I love an all blue look, say. I like the way colors look together. I like blue, I like green, I like purple, and also I like the way green, blue, and purple look together. So it's not really that inspiring to me. Like, it's great for for the regular consumer to like buy one of these palettes and use it on the daily and have it all like mapped out. You've got all your dimension all the way up, and then you can switch it up. You've got the inner corner highlight on either one of those. Like, that's all well and fine, but for me to be creating a video for you guys that's like, and like creating a look that's like aesthetically pleasing, nobody wants to see that shit. Just a deep blue going into a lighter blue. Like, I mean, people might want to see it and like I might want to do it, but like it's not likely. Like, the likelihood of me wanting to do a one color look is like pretty slim. So anyways, that's blending like a fucking dream. I'm going to use this, my P. Louise Worldy brush number 143, and I'm going to go into the color Chili, and I'm going to use that to blend out that along my brow bone here. They're re-releasing this, which is another thing that pisses me off. And this is nothing new. This is not like I'm like saying anything revolutionary about how people say they have like limited edition releases, but really it's just a ruse to get us all to spend money when we're broke fucking students instead of waiting until we have a job, which, by the way, I got a job yesterday. Yay! It was actually the first job I applied for, but it took me a week to get my resume made, so. I am really starting to like using very light, like pastel colors to highlight my brow bone. It's like, it's giving me joy. And this brush right here is like the best. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in with my Voldemorphe M506, and I'm gonna go into the color Guilty Pleasures, the mint green. And then with my Voldemorphe JH40, I'm going to go back into the color Sweetened. And then with my Crown C528, I'm going to go into the color Single Scoop again, that darkest blue. And I'm just going to start building that up and like really getting it. Sorry, I'm going to switch positions because I need to be able to see a little bit better. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And then I'm just going to kind of be going back and forth. I'm going back into Sweetened with my Voldemorphy JH40, and I'm just going to use that to kind of, I just want to get all these harsh lines out of here. So I'm going to continue to add product and blend it out until I get that perfect. And then into the color Guilty Pleasure, the green. Does that really look that fucking good so quick? Dude. This fucking palette is good. That's unbelievable to me, actually. Let me just get this. I just went back into that single scoop, that darkest blue. Crazy. Man, this was fucking easy as shit. Yeah, when these come out on the 12th, get them. If you can get your hands on them, get them. And then with my Spectrum BO8. It's unbelievable. What do you guys think? How's that blend? Fucking titties! I'm just going to start figuring out what I'm going to do on the lower lash line. I'm going to get that. Get it. And then with my, I'm going to go into the color Sweetener with my Voldemorphy JH40. And then with my Voldemorphy M506, I'm going to go into the color Guilty Pleasure, the mint green. Into the color Soft Serve with my Spectrum A08. Wow. Okay. Now let's... I think I want to declutter my brushes, people. Like, I literally have my favorites. Don't fucking need all this bullshit. Okay, I'm going to use my P. Louise Cut Crease brush to put on my NYX glitter primer. I'm going to pat out that back edge. I'm going to use my Zoeva 232, and I'm going to go into the color Crunch. Ooh. Holy fuck. And then I'm going to go into the color Sweet Tooth on the back side of that same brush, which has got some green hues to it, it looks like. I feel like these colors are like two sides of the same coin. One of them's blue-green and one of them's green-blue. It's hard to even tell which one is which on the back side of the brush. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't fucking know which one is which. And I want that green to show up a little bit more, so I'm going to go back into that and get that kind of... Yeah, that looks fucking pretty. Oh. I'm going back into that darkest color on the outer edge, and I'm just going to kind of reinforce it. I'm going to use my Voldemorphy pencil brush. It's the JH39. And I'm going to go into the color Sweet Tooth. And I'm going to use that on my lower lash line. I'm just going to spray my brush. And I'm actually going to take this. I feel like I kind of overdid it. I'm just going to pat that out because I want that light green in there more. I feel like that color is kind of fading. I'm going to use my Jessup 231 and I'm going to go into the color Dessert. And I'm going to use that in my inner corner. Give it a little spritzy poo. Okay, I think that's the look. I'm gonna go finish my other eye, finish my face, and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance, the final looky poo. I feel like actually Captain Jack Sparrow. I don't know why, that's just what I feel like. I'm not sure, maybe because I feel like I just came up from Davy Jones' locker. I use my Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie Get Wet highlighter in the color Skin Sheen. It's this, it looks a lot bluer in the pan than what it actually is. It's actually more just like glitter. It's almost like a fairy shit on my face, which is fine. I would let fairy shit on my face all day. And I used my Bold Face Eye Wigs in Thrill Seeker. I used my Sugar Pill Liquid Lip in the color Sub-Zero. You can't really tell, but it's got this like teal green shift, and I think it really made me look like super piratey and like badass. So what else? Oh, and then I use my Urban Decay 24/7 gel liner or Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Flipside. It's like, so yeah, I fucking love this. I think it's great. I think the quality of the shadows is really good. I can see some little things that are like, but I mean, I've used some palettes lately that are so fucking good. I fucking creamed my jeans and fucking slid off the seat as I was fucking blending my shit, right? So, I mean, it's kind of a tough comparison, but I definitely think that these palettes are worth $18 a piece. I definitely think that. And since they're coming back out, jump on them while you can, get them. They're fucking good. My advice is, if you're the kind of person who likes a one and done, get one. If you're the kind of person who likes to blend colors, get the two that are complementary, like the red and the orange or the blue and the green. You know what I mean? If you want to get two that complement each other so that you have a little bit more options. I love these palettes. I'm honestly really excited that I get to use them again for you guys, because when everybody was telling me that they couldn't get them anymore, I basically I've never even used. This is the first time I've used either one of these two. And I'm here to tell you those dark shimmers that I used are fucking baller, dude. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality, my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Thank you so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here spending your time with me, and I appreciate you. Later.